Good morning, people. I am here with three wonderful people from the DMV area. Hold up, maybe one is not from the
I'm
DMV
from
area.
here.
Oh, you are. But I am here with
Foreigner.
John, Jordan, and Tara. How you doing today?
What's up?
So we're here to talk about what you guys are about: entrepreneurship, being spiritual, being in Christ, and just get you tell me where you from. From the DMV area.
Well, I'm from the DMV. From Maryland. Let's say specifically, I said specific. I'm from Germantown, and I moved from Germantown to move to Atlanta, and that's where I reside now. I go to High Calling Ministries in Upper Marlboro. I kind of had my spiritual awakening like late in the game, so I was like 23, 24, something like that. Like real late. And that's when I kind of had the vision last year to open up a clothing line called Son of Man. And I met my guy who made this thing come to life, brought the lighthouse, brought the vision out, brought the color out, and and then we added the next piece, and we brought some organization to the group, because men aren't that organized yet. So and that's how we came to this thing.
Yeah,
So
exactly what he said. Yeah, I'm from New York. I moved down here when I was about 12. I moved to Atlanta, so I'm all over the East Coast. But yeah, once I moved back here, I kind of started college with graphic design. That was my major. And I've been at HCM pretty much my entire life. So when I came back, I met John, who I actually found out we have known each other our whole lives.
All life.
A whole lot.
interesting.
Legit. So yeah, when we reconnected, I guess we kind of became really good friends, and then after that, he kind of came to me with the idea for Son of Man, which I thought was awesome. I've always wanted to do a clothing line, and he allowed me to kind of have this space to be creative and also do something I've always wanted to do. So I'm super grateful for that. But yeah, as we started, we kind of realized we needed a little more help. That's where Tara comes in.
Tara, where do you
Yeah, she's been awesome.
So I am from DC, but I actually moved to North Carolina when I was 16. So I was there for 10 years. I just moved back 2 years ago. So back at home. Never thought I would ever come back home.
Wow.
But I am back. Started coming to High Calling August of last year, so almost a year. And I met Jonathan first, and then I met Jordan.
Really?
Yes. And John came to me about Son of Man, and I expressed that I have a degree in fashion merchandising. So that
You
would
got some credentials.
Yeah.
Got some credentials.
yeah. So I've been in retail well, I'm out of retail now, but I've been in retail forever. We just thought it was a perfect fit. So Son of Man is awesome, and I enjoy it.
So tell me, guys, where did Son of Man, where did that come from?
So Son of Man came from I had been in the Word last year. I was in the Gospel of John. I say in the whole season of fall. I was reading it, and it was one of my mentors, Sean Psalms, that had me do basically an exhortation of the Gospel of John. And every time I read it, and we watched the DVD with it, the Son of Man just stood out to me. I would talk to him all the time about it, and I just would casually just say it all the time. And it's this Ty Tribbett song that I've always loved, named Son of Man, and I've always liked that. And I never knew that I would use this as the name of a clothing line. One day I was out with one of my friends, and she had asked me about a clothing line, and right in that moment, I thought, I was like, yo, Son of Man would be so dope to be for a clothing line. Like, I like that. And I had the whole idea of the original shirt, which was John 1:5, the light shines into the darkness and never extinguishes it. When I heard that verse, when I was reading it, it just stuck out to me like it just almost glowed out like crazy in the Bible. And I said, sorry, I'm being a little dramatic, but it just was like that. And on the back of the shirt, I wanted to put a lighthouse to represent Jesus. And that lighthouse, I never knew where that came from. It just dropped in my spirit, just like a lighthouse. And from there, we ran with it. And we first had it as SON, but Pastor came to us and told us to change the SON. This is when the game changed to SUN.
It's because the first one was taken.
It was taken.
SON was
taken. SON was taken. They tried to, and we was a little disappointed. But when the game changed, we changed it to SUN, and it made so much more sense because in the verse before 1:5, it says He will be the light of all men, and we used the sun as the play on the words to be the light to all men, and it still almost made the word even better in a sense. So that's where it all came from.
And so with that being said, what do you guys what message do you want to put out?
I think the message that we want to put out is, I think it goes back to what Son of Man means to me. Son of Man means to me, what the lighthouse meant to me was, a long time in my life, I was running away from the actual light that was in my life.
As we all do.
Yeah, we run away from that. Yeah, run away from your calling in a sense. And God, the way that I got back here was a lighthouse situation where random people would call me back to where the place that where I was supposed to be. It happened so many times, and I just think about it like that. I think we're evangelizing the people, wherever they're at, or how far they think they are. That the lighthouse will always call them back to their safe place and their safe landing. So I think that's what we want to spread to the world, is knowing that.
I also think it's very simple. It's nothing that's hard to understand. I think a lot of people go through darkness, and they don't understand where the light comes from. And I think us just sharing our stories just brings people, together and just realize where the light comes from.
Yeah. Just to piggyback off her point a little bit, I think the lighthouse has been how she came back to Maryland when she was in North Carolina, and the lighthouse brought her back. And from him being in Atlanta to coming back home and meeting me and bringing me back, from me being out in the world and the lighthouse calling me back to my calling, I think we've all have experienced a lighthouse situation where we've been lost somewhere or been in a place where we felt like we didn't know where things were kind of going, and we had to find out where the light was coming from, and we found it where it is. So we just want to help other people find their light.
And what do you guys think are your future plans?
Future plans.
I feel like the sky's the limit, honestly. I think the next step for us is just kind of expanding on what we have already. We have a pretty good feel for who we are. Now I feel like as a company, we kind of established ourselves as a line. And I feel like, in the future, hopefully in the near future, we can do more apparel, and because right now it's t-shirts and hoodies. So future plans, short term, is probably going to be hats and pants and just more apparel, more things for people to kind of mix and match with. And then farther out, I think the next step would probably be a storefront. Hopefully, I think that would be really awesome. And then, of course, with our social media, we kind of want to do a whole lot, So I don't know. Anything's possible for us, I feel.
So if I want to meet you guys, where would I find you?
You can get on our first. You can start with our social medias. Well, no, don't even start with that. We got a website now.
Awesome.
We do.
So Son of Man Apparel is spelled SUNOFMANAPPARAL.com. I know that's kind of long, but they'll probably have that tagged out. On Instagram and Facebook, we have it Son of Man _ 2 times on Instagram, and then on Facebook we have Son of Man. We're definitely on there. More social media platforms to come soon as well.
Absolutely.
So on IG, what are you personally on IG?
I'm Chef May I Speak forever and will ever be Chef May I Speak _ 2 times.
Yeah,
Are you there, buddy?
I'm on Instagram. My Instagram handle is actually hilarious now that I'm saying it out loud. It's RAD _ Poppy PAPI.
I love
It's a play on Drake.
Champagne.
Drake. Yeah, Drake's. Love Drake.
I actually just changed my Instagram name, so I hope I'm spelling it right. It's Love Conquers, LOVEECONQUERS.
Awesome. Guys, thank you for just sharing y'all light today. And I'm glad that you guys are putting out a positive perspective on life, especially being young in this area. And I'm just waiting for you guys to take over the world.
Yeah.
Hey,
Awesome.
Mars, one more thing though. Like Jordan was saying about the apparel, I think the message is just going to get deeper as well as we start to expand out.
For sure.
It's just going to continue to get deeper and deeper and deeper as the Lord just reveals to us the vision that He has for the Pacifics people that we want to speak to and reach out to. I think with the collections and the designs that we want to do it's going to speak to God being creative and also artistic in His message as well. So I think God, people can see God in a whole different way. So I just want to put that out.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, family, for sharing today. It's the 4th of July.
Yes.
So I don't know if the Son of Man are going to be fireworks or
We'll see.
or inside of each individual. But thank you guys. Have a good one.
Yep.
Boss out.